Doctor Who, The Girl Who Waited, the 10th episode of Series 6, is written by Tom McRae and starring Matt Smith, Karen Gillan and Arthur Darvill. So yeah, Tom McRae wrote my favourite Doctor Who stories of all time, Rise of the Cybermen, The Age of Steel. So Tom is happy to do what he wants this time and proud with the script, calling it his most accomplished piece of plotting ever. Originally the name of the episode was going to be The Visitor's Room, then got changed to Visiting Hour, then Kindness, then The Green Anchor, and then The Girl Who Waited to describe who Amy is. This is also another Dr. Light episode where the Doctor spends most of his time in the TARDIS. Tom McRae really enjoyed exploring more of Amy and Rory, and because of the budget they had to film a certain scene white, and look how well that went. Absolutely well done. So, the Doctor, Amy and Rory arrived in white blank, with a door that has two buttons, the green anchor and red waterfall. The Doctor and Rory went in the green anchor, and Amy, after getting her phone, went in the red waterfall. The Doctor and Rory meet a handbot. The Doctor finds a big magnifying glass where Amy's inside, and there was something wrong with Amy's time, and she's been there for a week, and she wasn't hungry apparently. As Rory found out which button Amy pressed, he goes to red waterfall, but she's not there. So later the Doctor got Amy to explore the world, while he and Rory time travel for 30 years. Amy sees few buttons. One of them is the cinema, one of them is the aquarium, and one of them is a garden. I wonder what the rest are. So Amy goes inside the garden, and the sets looked fantastic. Handbots, aka the 17th generation Handroid, Handbot 8001, are medical robots, and they see out of their hands, which I thought they're pretty cool. The TARDIS arrived in 30 years later. Rory uses the glasses with the webcam so the Doctor sees what Rory sees, and carrying magnifying glass. Rory ended up meeting the old Amy, which is pretty emotional. They were originally going to get the actress to play the older Amy, but Karen Gillan chose to do it with the makeup, and it looked incredible. She does look old. Old Amy hated the Doctor because he left her again, but 30 years this time. And she's pretty badass when she took on handbots. She's got sonic probe and a disarmed handbot with a face drawn on called Rory. Nice. The Doctor and Rory tries to convince old Amy to help young Amy, but she refused because she would remove from the existence. Rory got really upset and didn't want to travel with the Doctor anymore. However, Rory got old Amy to communicate to the young Amy, which is a nice moment. So later, as young Amy got transported to where Rory and old Amy are, we get a funny scene where old and young Amy started arguing with each other. Plus the TARDIS is going wild with the paradox, so Rory and both Amys ran for it, fighting handbots, and I liked how Rory hit a handbot with a Mona Lisa painting. Young Amy got put to sleep by a handbot, so Rory drags young Amy inside the TARDIS. So the Doctor quickly closed the door and locked poor old Amy outside. And it's so emotional, and the way she talks to Rory. So old Amy sees a hologram of Earth just before Handbot put her to sleep. So old Amy no longer exists. So in the TARDIS, the Doctor left Amy and Rory alone for a bit. Amy wonders what happened to her old version. So yeah, I really enjoyed this episode. It's well written and fantastic for the budget. What did you think of The Girl Who Waited? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.